Hey you, before you do anything else, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell each time we come up with content. Alright, let's go. What's going on, Cowboy faithful? It's your boy DMV back with another one. And I know what you guys are thinking. Kyle Pitts. Why are we talking about Kyle Pitts here? We got two good tight ends. We got Dalton Schultz. And we got Blake Jarwin, who's going to be coming off an injury. So why do we need to get a tight end with the number 10 pick, right? You're probably like, we need D tackle. We need maybe linebacker. We need cornerback. We definitely need defense because we can't stop the run. And I get that, guys. Trust me, I get that. And I was exactly where you were just last week. But you know what I started doing? I started flipping through film and really dissecting it and really looking at value. And really, man, when you really look at Kyle Pitts and you really look at where the game is going today, man, I'm going to give you the 3 reasons why I believe that Kyle Pitts probably could be really in heavy consideration for that top 10 pick that we do have. The number 1 reason is value. You have to go value. If you got a number 10 pick, man, like right now we're looking at the draft. We're not going to get the best linebacker. Parsons is going to be gone. There's a couple of positions or teams that could, get a tackle, which tackle is a need for us right there. And that's a high value position. So if the tackles that you want are gone, if the linebacker that you want is gone, you're not in a position that, where people really want to draft up to get a quarterback. The cornerbacks, in my opinion, really the value isn't high in this draft. Like, I believe there's second-round cornerbacks right now that are probably better prospects than Surtain and Farley. So what do? You got to get the best possible person there if you don't have a trade partner. So Kyle Pitts offers that impact right out the gate, right there. The number 2 reason is the importance of the position, the tight end position. If you look, you see George Kittle and Travis Kelce. They're the last 2 tight ends that happened in last year's Super Bowl, and you see the importance of both of those guys. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to some of the measurables here. You look at the size. Like Kyle Pitts is 6'6", around 240-ish. Then you look at Travis Kelce, he's at 6'5", 260. Then you look at George Kittle, he's at about 6'4", 250. So they have the same type of body types right there. And not to mention, let's think about this. Pro Football Focus, when they redrafted the 2017 class, they actually picked George Kittle to be number 3. And then when you look at the 2013 class, when that was redone by NBC Sports, they actually picked Travis Kelce number 6. So if we're looking at the value of the position, and then when people are going back and redrafting and realizing, okay, these guys were drafted in the 3rd and the 5th round, but now when we looking at what they're actually offering, they're top 10 picks, right? So why wouldn't we just bypass all of that and go ahead and get the guy that we think is going to end up being a top 10 pick? And I know what you guys' argument is. Oh, but what about Jeremy Shockey? What about Kellen Winslow Jr.? Like, what happened to those guys who were drafted in the 1st round? They had such high expectations. But the NFL is much different than that time. You can't really touch receivers and things of that nature. You can't really, you can't do the same type of thing. So a guy that's 6'6", 250 pounds is going to have more of an advantage over these DBs out here that they're going to have to put on them. And number 3 is impact. You want to make sure that whoever you're getting at number 10 offers an impact on your team right away. And I believe that he does that. Think about this. What does his size and his vertical ability and his ability to be a big presence and target do for this offense? It offers a great check down option. It offers a guy that can get guys out of the box for Zeke Elliott. It makes it easier for guys like Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. If Michael Gallup leaves the following year, you still have that threat. So a guy like that's a security blanket for your quarterback Dak Prescott, who's coming back. So that impact there alone, think about it. You could possibly have a perennial All-Pro or perennial a Pro Bowler. You take that. When you look at the past and you look at cornerbacks are way more hit or miss in the 1st round. Normally, cornerbacks, you get them in the middle rounds. You get those guys with technique that people overlook because they're not as athletic. With the tight end position, for the most part, it's undeniable. For the most part, those guys come in and they do damage. And Kyle Pitts has the receiver ability, to come in and impact your team and make make it better. Like if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are saying, you know what, we're going to score 40 every week. That's how we're going to beat you. And eventually, our defense will make a couple of plays. So I'm not saying don't address defense. I'm saying that Kyle Pitts right now offers way more impact than any defensive player in this draft. And one thing I won't overlook is, at the tight end position, you have to be able to block. And the one thing that we kind of, touch on Kyle Pitts, and that's probably maybe a con of his game, is his blocking ability. He's just a meh type of blocker. But his impact in the passing game overshadows that, and eventually he could become a solid blocker. And then when you have 12 personnel, that's where you got guys like Dalton Schultz. You have a Bell. And, Blake Jarwin isn't much of a blocker either. So we have to figure out what we do at that with Blake Jarwin if this is the move. But I'm personally on the Kyle Pitts bandwagon train, or whatever you call it, if they decide to pick him there at number 10. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Hit that bell each time I come out with content. All right, guys. Peace.